Today's video is going to be how to make a tea towel into a tea towel bib. It's a very simple process, and we're going to show you how easy it is to do these. This set includes 12 charming little designs that you can embroider on the bibs. We also give you all of the instructions for how to place the embroidery and how to turn these into bibs. We even have a suggestion for a place to purchase the tea towels fairly inexpensively. You'll need a small strip of fabric to decorate the bottom of the bib, and either some rib trim or some stretchy knit material to make the top of the bib. We purchased these materials at our local Joann's. Our written instructions also include our sources for these items. The first thing you'll do is embroider the design of your choice at the bottom of one end of the tea towel. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is fold the top of the towel down and use a CD, perfect size, to cut out the neck area. Now, this will fit a baby about 6 months old. If you have a larger child, you'll want to use something a little bit bigger. Okay, there's the opening for the neck hole. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is take a strip of fabric that's about 2 inches wider than your towel and then cut it so that it's 2 inches wide. We're going to use the iron to press down a 1/4 inch on each side. So that it looks like this. Okay. Okay, the second thing we're going to do is cut a piece of rib trim that's going to be 12 inches by 4 inches. We're cutting it folded in half here, so 6 inches folded in half makes 12, and then by 4 inches. Okay, so you have one piece that looks like this. Okay, first we're going to pin the strip of decorative fabric just above the fringe. Then turn the edges under and catch those in the pin. Show you coming up. Okay, then we're going to take this to the machine and sew this with a zigzag stitch. You sew all the way down one side, turn, and come all the way back the other. If you pivot and sew across the ends, that will anchor everything nicely. The next step is to take the rib trim. We're going to sew the end together to make a tube. Now, we like to use the serger, but you can do this on the sewing machine. Then you're going to take this piece, open it up, and fold it in half with that seam on the inside so that doesn't rub on baby's neck. And then the trick here is to spread it out so that you have straight pins on each end at the seam and this part farthest away. Then fold those two pieces together. There we go. And add 2 more pins on the ends now. So you'll have 4 pins spaced equally around the piece of trim. Okay? Now you're going to take those 4 pieces and go to the bib and pin this in place, right sides together. Those 4 pins are going to help you space this out so you don't have it bunched up too much. Now you're ready to sew this in together. Again, we like to use the serger just because it's fast and it gives you a finished seam all at once, but you can use this on the sewing machine.
You have to stretch the rib trim as you're sewing too.
You have to stretch the rib trim as you're sewing. Sew a few stitches, stop, reposition things, and then stretch it out again. Be sure you don't sew over the pins. That can cause a machine problem. And that's it. That's all you have to do to make a tea towel bib.